De La Torre Brothers at the back side of the room at the hot shop, and they're going to do a demonstration. These guys, the De La Torre Brothers, Einar and Hamix De La Torre, are some of the hottest glass blowers and doing some really amazing multicultural art out of the Mexican and American border towns. And I really love their approach, and they're going to take on Vegas. These guys do some really amazing work.
What's going on here? I'm looking at a drawing down here on the ground, and I'm thinking that this is probably what we're going to be making. He's shaping the glass with the marver, sculpting.
They're going for kind of a Day of the Dead sort of take on the commercial qualities of the popular idea of Vegas.
What they do in the hot shop is very similar to what we do in the flame shop. They flame work the glass as well as use the glory hole. So they're using torches, they're using the flame working tools, and they're sculpting the glass. It's much different than a traditional glass blower. They're taking it to the next level fully. The way they're going to use it, the way they're going to work with it is different, I'm sure, than anyone here in this room has ever seen before. You want to tell us a little bit about what you're going to make here this evening?
Yeah, we're going to make a sugar skull, sort of a Day of the Dead sugar skull, dedicated to Vegas. You know, we're going to write Las Vegas on it, to get some imagery from gambling all over it, maybe a dollar sign on top.
Excellent. I'm very excited to see what you come up with. I think we're making the spinal column over here that'll come down the back of this sculpted head. The head he's pushing in with this tag. He's using his metal knife to shape and push on this thing. It's a Day of the Dead skull. It's got Las Vegas written across the forehead of it. The teeth, the eyes are all in there. Oh, we have a similarity. Now I see where the art comes from, ladies and gentlemen. Within. This is a great team. They're communicating well. It's clean. The vibe is very calm over here. I feel like we've done this a lot.
What's up?
Have we done this piece before?
Not in Vegas, maybe.
So there's a first time for everything. So if everybody could see here on the table, there's little shapes of powdered glass. Beres is here making these hearts, diamonds, spades out of black powdered glass, laying it onto the marver, and then the De La Torres will come and pick it up on the piece. Great technique here.
While Jamex is doing his sculpting here, he's got a guy blowing in the other end of the pipe to make sure that nothing gets crushed in while he's forming it. We're back here at the Hot Shop with the De La Torres brothers, and these guys are making some really swift progress on this sugar skull. Check this out. They've got the suits of cards in here. Right now they're preparing the platform where the money shot's gonna go, if you will. They're prepping the dollar sign here. Right now you can see the green. They're putting green on to the gather, and this is going to make the dollar sign. And the dollar sign is going to go on top of the sugar skull on this flat spot that they've been preparing. We think they're going to be done with this piece in about a half an hour or so, which is fabulous timing. Look at the purple in that. That's just outrageous. Las Vegas. About a little over an hour left in the competition.
That's 1 hour, competitors. 1 hour is left.
Maybe a little more than an hour. they are getting ready to make the join. I'm trying to stay out of the way of this very large hot glass. Imex is bringing it in. They're reheating the sugar skull.
We have a large money symbol made from orange glass. It understands exactly what's happening. So here comes Imex. He's got Kevlar gloves on. He's grabbing the hot glass. Everything's prepared,
Okay.
ready to attach.
Tick, tick, and we have a drop off and bringing it over. And we have a connection.
These guys make it look way too easy, folks.
Woo! And we have a join. Woo! Yeah. Check this out. Now they have to make sure it stays hot.
No. Open the doors. Equipment problems over here. We don't want any explosions to happen.
It looks like some of the flammable beeswax got melted onto the back end of the torch. So all of a sudden that was catching fire. We don't want to endanger our artists.
I can really feel the heat down here. There's a lot of heat coming out of this studio, but the buzz is very calm over here.
Yeah,
Are you getting ready to take it off the pipe?
probably just a couple more heats and it's off.
3 more heats and it's going to go into the oven. And then how long is the annealing cycle on something this large?
We hope about 30 hours.
A 30-hour annealing cycle to compensate for the thickness of this piece.
It should be. We just want to stay in Vegas another day. Yeah.
We might make it 40 hours so we get a little extra time in Vegas.
Everything's moving right now. Let's see it.
I'm gonna drink a beer. Jimmy, there's hot torch that plenty.
Yeah? You'll have lots of time.
Yeah.
As hot as that is, you can just sort of keep hanging it down. That'll straighten up. And
Hot torch, you can cut it off. We got a big pair of shears. Straight shears. Yeah, there you go. Who's catching it to put it away? Just be ready when this gets really hot. We're gonna. Okay.
All right, everybody. I think that this is the finale of this De La Torre masterpiece over here.
This is the moment we find out if it's a masterpiece or if it crashes. But we never ever say that out loud.
So now
So
is the
pretend I
most
didn't.
critical time of the piece.
So Jack, when this gets
This is
really
when they're
hot,
going to take it off of the pipe to go into the
Backside
oven.
up.
Everybody has to be well rehearsed on this one and know exactly what's going to happen.
cut through it. Yeah, but it's gonna be straight up and down. Okay. So you're gonna cut it. You're gonna bring it up. And I'm gonna
They're giving Jack the hard task of catching the 1,000 plus degree glass piece. And then he's going to have to put this piece into the kiln without dropping it or knocking it over in the kiln. That's always, to me, been the hardest part, is to catch it and have that responsibility.
We got
of
Kevlar
putting that
gloves on one
masterpiece
guy
away.
here who's catching. We've got scissors and a towel wrap for a little protection from the heat on this other guy here. They are ready to do the last on this incredible sculpture.
We've got some hot torches. We've got the shocking scissors. Everything's ready here. Final heat.
The De La Torres cheering section going nuts in the stands.
Everybody, I want you to really understand the importance of us being able to experience the De La Torres flame off demonstration here tonight. I'm seeing Hymex take the hot torch to the punty to soften it up right there below where the sculpture is. We have a big weed burner on the outside of the sculpture to keep those little components and little edges hot. Everything has to be the same temperature when it's put away, from the core to the surface.
Take another heat. We'll do that again. Just keep all those doors open for me.
The doors are staying open. We're gonna get a nice soft heat on this last one to really glaze it with the heat. We kind of think of the heat as a paintbrush sometimes, where we can focus in on fine line, high energy heats, or we can paint the heat on softly, wide swaths of it.
As it should. Tell me when you think it's moving too much.
This piece is being fire cut with that small hand torch. It's really loose on the end of this pipe now.
I think we're good.
We got a highly skilled pole turner on task.
Ready? Flip. Cut. Flip it up, Jack. Somebody
Critical timing here. They got to make this cut.
gotta hit the pipe.
Cutting through like that is very unusual. Often they'll use water and shock the oil off, but this is
Starting to
a
burn.
very different technique there. Oh, he's tossing it up in the air to not burn his hands through the gloves. Yeah, man. Oh, hot damn, you guys. That was amazing.
Fuck yeah, that shows how to fuck. Come on, it's sick. That was good. Good job. Good teamwork, man. Good teamwork.
We're out.
Good job. Yeah, that was great.